Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Talking Cryptocurrency podcast. I'm your host, Jason Rigdon. On this episode of the show, we're talking to Tony of NEM with Tony. He's a cryptocurrency influencer, educator, and YouTuber. I had him on the show to talk about his YouTube channel and a little bit about NEM. But before we get to the interview, I've got this quick message. I really hope you like this show. I put a lot of work into it. If you do like it, would you please consider doing something for me? Give me a review on Apple Podcasts. Now, if you're a hardcore podcast listener, you are probably sick of hearing this. Every show begs for reviews, and it's a little annoying. But it does make a big difference. Those reviews help people decide to subscribe. They help guests choose which shows to go on. Those ratings and reviews for the shows are a direct way you can help this show grow. So, if you like this show and you want more, please help me. Take the time and give the show a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or iTunes, or whatever they're calling it now. Hello, and on this episode, I'm here with Tony from NEM with Tony. It's a YouTube channel. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm great. And you?
Doing great. So could you tell me a little bit about the problem you're trying to solve with this YouTube channel?
So basically I started this channel more than a year ago, and my main idea was to educate people because as we see in the YouTube sphere, there is a lot of channels. Most of them, mainstream channels, they are speaking about the prices, they are speaking about the trading, but I'm not in cryptocurrency because of the trading value, the speculation value of it. I'm mostly because I like this technology that allows people to create decentralized things, decentralized applications, and allow people to basically do different cool projects that can be just launched on some kind of blockchain platform and can basically run on it, and people can use it, and quality of their life can be better because of that. So I wanted to show how this technology is really affecting people, how this technology works. And that's why I created my channel. So my first videos were terrible, and I'm still learning. And it's a very good way of learning by doing something.
And so what kind of videos are you making? It seems like you're focusing on NEM as your main, but I have seen maybe you had some other ones, like I think you just published one about the Petro.
So basically my area of interest is very wide because I'm Bitcoiner. So basically I started as being Bitcoiner. I was Bitcoin maximalist until I found NEM platform, which was very similar to Bitcoin, but it was much easier to use by developers because of the APIs, because of the easy way of accessing different functions like messages, like multi-signatures, like, for example, tokenization. All of those functions were available in NEM. That's why I jumped into that with very huge eager, and I wanted to learn. And the best learning is by doing. So I experimented, of course, and it was very hard to find some kind of documents video examples of something that I was trying to do. So I started doing them by myself. So basically I started with videos how to use wallets. Of course, being a member, that means a community member of the NEM blockchain, I started making some issues on the GitHub repositories of the wallet. I was translating it into my native language, which is Polish, and I learned a lot. And by learning, I also tried to make videos about the features of those wallets, about different ways of accessing this cryptocurrency world, because Bitcoin is cool, Ethereum is cool as well, but not we don't only have those two cryptocurrencies, and we have multiple different ways of looking at the cryptocurrency sphere, I think. So yeah, that's why I created those videos, and also I got few different layers of interest. For example, I reviewed the CryptoSteel, which is like the hardware wallet in the hardware wallet sense of looking at hardware wallet, because this is basically a plate of steel that you can encode your private key in or seed in. So yeah, I looked into different stuff like that. It really interests me how you can secure your crypto for example, how you can set up your treasures with multi-signature and have like very robust, decentralized way of storing even your own coins. So yeah, those are the things that I'm looking at, and I'm trying to find the problems that, for example, different cryptocurrency magazines are speaking about or YouTubers are speaking about, and they don't really make much research into things. So this is what really interests me to like trying to find the real facts behind some things. For example, Petrothink. I think most of the magazines and most of the YouTubers are just headlines. So they are copying their headlines and trying to to come out with different explanations of the same headlines, but the headlines aren't really true. So yeah, that's why I'm creating those videos.
Yeah, it might sound mean, but there's a lot of really low quality YouTube content out there. So the crypto space, like the one I always point out is the series of videos where people will just like read the website. Have you seen these?
Yeah, exactly. For example, yeah, the centralized TV. This guy, I think Peter Saddington, he's very educated, but he's living of reading the websites and reading the articles, and all those articles he doesn't really have time to check it out because he's producing few of those videos daily, and yeah, there is a lot of that. Yeah, exactly.
And so, had you made YouTube videos before this? Did you have any other channels you did?
No, it was like I was just trying to help the community, and so that was my main idea. It was, I think that was pretty bold bold thing to just starting and recording the things by myself, especially that I'm not a native speaker. So at first it came to me with it wasn't as easy as it is right now.
Oh, when did you start the channel?
So it was more than a year ago. So it was around the May of 2017, and I created like 170 videos in that time. So it's a lot. And yeah, I'm trying to focus on my niche, which is the NEM cryptocurrency, because I think I'm really skillful in this particular area, and I also will branch into different proof of stake blockchains, which are very similar to NEM, because there is like a whole suite of similar cryptocurrencies like NEM, Ardor, Waves, NXT. So I will branch sooner or later into them. And also I was making some kind of Lightning Network videos on my second channel, because Lightning Network is another of my hobbies. But yeah, it's I want to speak about things that I'm really touching. So the things that I can experiment on by myself and like confirm all the facts about it. So this is the thing that I'm super into.
And do you have any advice for people who are thinking about maybe making their own crypto YouTube channel?
Basically, I really want to look to other YouTubers. Like I want to explore, I want to see more content, but most of these contents, as I said, is just the reading of the headlines. So people are trying to be another Doug Polk, trying to be another I don't know, Superman, who is just trying to pick up some cryptocurrencies and speak about them without really knowing what's the basis of the cryptocurrency. So if you want to create your own cryptocurrency channel, I would like you to find a way to help other people. So to find an area in which you can help others to like educate, tell them something that they don't know about something. And yeah, this is what I would like to see by myself.
Yeah, and I don't think YouTube really needs another pump and dump channel or trading channel.
Yeah, but they are very popular. It's super easy just to be a charismatic person and trying to convince people that you are the leader of the cryptocurrency movement. And yeah, it's super easy to do.
So what have been some of the challenges of doing this channel?
Yeah, so the challenges, exactly. This is this is very good question, because it's hard to find topics that are interesting and that have some kind of education value inside them. So for some time I was trying to to do a series of videos. I was doing them daily for like 3 months, and it was super hard to like trying to go through all the news about NEM blockchain daily, and trying to really speak about what's the truth in this in those facts and what's not. So I was trying to go through those articles and saying my way of looking at it, what's really behind those articles. And I was doing it for 3 months, but after some time I lost interest in that, because it was like trying to solve the problem that doesn't really exist, because all those articles are constantly were having some facts wrong. They were constantly copying of each other. So at some point I was super disinterested into doing this stuff. And yeah, I started recently doing different series. So I was trying to go through different wallets, explain what they differ in. Soon I will launch the series of topics that will cover different functions of the NEM blockchain, so the notarization, tokenization, trying to look how namespaces can be used as the DNS services, for example, different topics, more technical ones. And I'm putting much more time into those episodes. Like usually I was working on those new series, it was taking me like 3 hours per day, because I was doing it daily, so I had to produce a lot of them. But right now I'm just taking my time, putting like 12 hours into one video, trying to find a way to really picture how this technology looks like. So the main person that I'm looking up to is the Andreas Antonopoulos, because he was like the main person who interested me into this technology. Because in like 2015, 2016, I was also a headline reader. I was reading a lot of Medium articles. I was looking at Twitter, crypto Twitter, and I wasn't getting much of it until I read the Andreas book. And after that, I started to finding some kind of patterns into it. So I want to be this person, but not maybe not for Bitcoin, because there is a lot of people that are doing it for Bitcoin, but I want to be this person for other cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, it's great to have like a role model to look to try to think of, well, what do they do? How do they do it? Maybe what I can change. And like you say, changing it and niching down, or maybe it's not so much a niche down, but it's a sidestep, right?
Yeah, exactly. So many people are trying to like do this series of topics. They are trying to picture on their channels 20 different cryptocurrencies and all of their ups and downs and best and worst cases. And it's really hard to do even for like 2 cryptocurrencies, because I'm blockchain developer. I'm personally a blockchain developer, and I work in the blockchain company. And every day I have something to do with cryptocurrencies. And researching more than 2 or 3 cryptocurrencies per year is very hard for me. So this is what I'm doing, and it's super hard. So niching down and stepping back, it's very good way of being very thorough in this kind of way.
Yeah, I think some people have in their mind they want to be like what they see on TV, like, those financial shows and stuff. But those people have like a whole team of reporters and interns doing research and writing for them. If it's just you on the YouTube channel, it is a daunting amount of work.
Exactly. So this is what I want to point out, because, as I said, there are those YouTubers who have a ton of charisma. They portray themselves as the cryptocurrency gurus. And for the normal person like me, it's very hard to do. So for people who really want to do something and want to help, just researching one topic, being an expert in this topic, and trying to as you do, you are doing those interviews. So being expert in this one topic, in this one niche, like I'm doing with NEM, it's super important to do, because then you can build your momentum from the small niche up. That's what I'm planning to do right now, because the things that I'm doing with NEM are working, and I'm trying to niche up to like other proof of stake blockchains that are very similar to NEM.
Yeah, it's very, very smart. So how does the YouTube viewers, how have they reacted to this?
I haven't really announced it, but every topic that I'm going like off topic, for example, those cryptocurrency hardware wallets, I think it's good because the you want to have your channel in like very small niche in some kind of way. So every time your viewer is looking at your channel, he know what to expect. But in the other ways, you want to explore different avenues. So you want to explore, you want to experiment with different stuff, because as I did those videos with the cryptocurrency hardware things, those are like one of my best views videos. So yeah, you want to be on the track with your own topic, but also experiment with different things. If you are a creator, you always trying to find a way to reach more people and trying to influence more people. So yeah, that's the way we are doing it.
Yeah, and a good creator is going to do experimenting like what you're doing. You know, you just want to feel it out and grow and change.
Exactly, yes.
So what are some of your plans going forward for the future for the channel?
So yeah, as I said, I want to go more into different cryptocurrencies. There are some cryptocurrencies like Waves who already have those smart contracts implemented in their test nets, and you can play with them. You can create basic API contracts. So this is super cool. Also, Ardor, which is like also proof of stake blockchain. It came out from the NXT Foundation, which NXT, of course, is the first proof of stake blockchain running from like 2013. And I want to experiment with those stuffs, and I want to create some kind of smart contracts, show my audience how to create their own smart contracts, maybe, because I'm going more into some kind of development courses, probably. People want to see how to develop on the blockchain, because yeah, we already have in those proof of stake blockchains, you can tokenize very easily your project by using some kind of wallet. So it's very easy to set up your own cryptocurrency just using the wallet function. But having those smart contracts possibilities and locking up some coins into some multi-signature wallets, some time locks, it's a really big space to experiment with, and I want to show it to my audience. And also, I've got second channel, more Bitcoin related channel, in which I'm trying to show different Lightning networks, tools and wallets and how to use them.
Now, have you tried using DTube at all?
Being honest, I did, but I don't like it very much, because it's really hard to it's a lot of time to put video into the DTube, and the audience isn't really there. So you want to be a featured DTuber to have at least a few dozen views, and people aren't watching DTube because it's much easier to watch videos on the YouTube. You are not waiting so long to load this video. The experience is much better, and yeah, analytics, whatever, it's much easier for me as a creator to just throw videos into YouTube and have them in the library.
Yeah, very similar. I had the same kind of experience, and I actually think I stopped uploading videos to it when it failed. So I was waiting for it to process, and then it failed, and then it just was so frustrating.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a good idea, but doesn't really work right now, because yeah, we are still at the beginnings of the crypto boom. I think this is my personal view on that. All those tools that I'm reviewing, they are partially working. They are mostly ideas. It's very hard to find a tool that will be cool for people to watch, that they can really like use it after watching my videos. So it's really hard to find those projects and tools that are accessible to normal people.
Yeah, I'm always amused by people who think that it's too late to get into crypto. I'm like, no, it's almost too early to be into crypto.
Yeah, it's still, if we are speaking about the technology itself, it's still emerging, but emerging very rapidly right now. And I'm always saying that the technology isn't waiting on price, so it's totally not related.
Yeah, you have a much more pleasant time if you don't care. Well, like I don't really care about the trading so much myself, so I have a much better time. I see a lot of other people that I follow, like on Twitter, that are very active traders, and they have a heck of a time.
Yeah, I really like this time even because there is a lot less spammers, a lot less of those guys who want to influence people into buying some crypto coins, and yeah, I like it because I'm really from those guys who are just here for the technology, whatever it would sound, but yeah, I'm trying to be this guy that looks at the technology and just trying to be relative in this sphere, but yeah, other people want to earn on others, and this is also one of the topics that I'm trying to cover: how to not get into some kind of scammy things.
Yeah, it's tough out there.
Yeah, especially that most of the people are here because of the investment, and it's really important for guys like me and for guys like you to really emphasize the technology side of it, to interest people with some cool ideas, and for them to look into it more and not just go into exchanges, buy something and forget about it. So this is like a huge thing for me to even like convert those traders into people more interested in the technology.
Yeah, because you can build your knowledge and grow and learn. That the trades, it can be difficult because it can be just wiped out, just a lickety split.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a great channel, and I really like your attitude and your plan. It's very clear and well thought out. Is there anything I should have asked you that maybe I missed?
Okay, so I listened to one of your last episodes about the how to get a job in the cryptocurrency sphere, and this is like my story a little bit, because even a year ago I was still in Poland, and we moved to Vancouver less than a year ago in October 2017, and I was like a very beginner junior developer who got like 6 months to 1 year of experience just by developing normal stuff, and and yeah, I wanted to get a job in the cryptocurrency industry. So of course I was interested in them, and I was doing a lot of basic job in the repositories, so translating those wallets, for example, writing those issues into that. But I also created a few of my own hacky projects, like some kind of graph database, like some kind of multi-signature bot that I've written for myself. Those things that you're just writing to educate yourself. And also there is a lot of pool of bounties in those blockchains. So for example, you can create some kind of blockchain explorer for less known cryptocurrency and get some kind of bounty for that, implement different features into wallets or many different stuff like that. So you can basically put your time, learn, earn on that, and get experience in that. And that's a very good way of finding a job later on in the cryptocurrency sphere, because you're basically growing up your portfolio. You are earning cryptocurrency on that, so you got some incentive for that. Of course, every crypto project is a very cool for the people who are in it, because yeah, I would rather learn programming just to do some kind of cryptocurrency stuff than just learn to like create some websites or something like that. So it's much more interesting when you are creating on top of the cryptocurrency. And yeah, I think that is a good way of getting into the cryptocurrency stuff if you want to be a developer later. So right now I am a researcher in the anti-money laundering group, blockchain intelligence group here in Vancouver, and I wouldn't get this job if I wouldn't experiment and created my own projects.
Oh, well, that is really great to hear. I'm sure that will encourage a lot of listeners and encourages me.
Yeah, I saw your videos about development on Python. I think you were doing it before starting this podcast. Yeah, I like them because I'm the Python guy myself, and yes, it's really nice.
Yeah, Python's great.
Okay, so thank you very much for listening of my ramblings, and sorry for not speaking perfect English, but I'm still learning.
Oh, no, there's no need for apology. This is an international show. We got people from I think I've gotten all the continents other than Antarctica now. So, well, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's great talking to you.
As well, thank you very much for inviting me. I was listening a few of your episodes, and I really like them.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Tony, for coming on the show. Go out there and subscribe to his YouTube channel and follow him on Twitter. I've got all of his links in the show notes. You've been listening to Talking Cryptocurrency Podcast. My name is Jason Rigdon, and I have been your host. Thank you for listening to the show, and if you liked it, would you please consider giving us a rating and review on iTunes? I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great day.